car and feels great, but this car can drive itself. I just downloaded the most recent software for self-drive. Please check it out.
Today let's talk about self-driving, or supervised self-driving, or autonomous driving, whatever you call it. It's something that Tesla excelled. I'm inside my 2024 Model 3 Performance, and we're gonna ask navigation to take us home. Once navigation is set, all you have to do is push the button. It's still learning, so I had to push it twice. It's doing something because there's a car waiting, and my Tesla is trying to avoid it. Happens to be a bit busy parking lot that we started. It shouldn't be much problem for Tesla to figure that out. Tesla's driving in general, the views are based on cameras only. It doesn't use anything else. But has multiple cameras, I believe 8 outside cameras, with a huge processing power. It has a pretty clear picture what's on the road. Can read lights, of course, signs. We are in North Carolina. North Carolina, you can turn right on a red like in most states. So it's hesitating a little bit because there's a car and it's watching it, so it kind of knows that there are rules and regulations and cars follow, but once in a while they don't. So the self-driving with Tesla, the amazing part of it, it's firm, it's sure. You can even say it's fast, but it feels safe. That's my experience that I had, and I don't have a self-drive all the time. When I purchased my Tesla, I got it for free, like everybody else, I think, for a month or so, and then it disappeared. And last Christmas I got it again around this time of year for a month, and this year again. It's December 3rd today. On December 1st, I got the message on my Tesla app that Tesla is giving me another 6 weeks till January 10 to use self-drive. It asked me to download the newest version, and that's the first time I'm using the newest version. And in this, alright, it's great. I was in San Francisco in the summer, and I was very, very surprised how many self-driving cars San Francisco has on its roads. The taxis, the Waymos mostly, but others too. Jaguars, F-Base. But they have tons of cameras and equipment, and you know right away it's not just a regular car. Unlike my Tesla, is a regular Tesla. It just has this fantastic ability to take over driving. And if you look at the Tesla website, it shows data to prove that the self-drive is safe, or safer than drivers. If they look at statistics, accidents, serious accidents. The data shows that self-drive is able to avoid more accidents, more deaths than drivers. That's important. So there is a future, and Tesla, I think it's putting a lot of effort to make the self-drive, or what they call assisted self-drive. You still have to sit in a car. I don't think it would let me do it if I stepped out, but again, it feels very confident, and the drive is smooth. You don't, I don't detect any hesitation really. And on those moments that there is issue, like the cars that were on the parking lot, this Tesla made a quick decision, like the sharper turn, to let the other car pass by. So it felt very good. I think the driver had a surprise face when he saw me not driving really, but the car is. So we are approaching close to home. I could rest the whole time. And the funny thing is, when you finish driving and you turn it off, it asks you, "Oh, is everything alright? You just turned me driving, are you sure?" Something like that, which I find very funny, that the car wants to drive itself and minds if you stop it. Okay, so there's a turn signal, turn on, and slowing down before a turn. We are approaching my neighborhood. Future is happening right now. So there's like a sharper turn here, so it goes pretty gentle and careful when it's thinking that there might be a danger. And because there is a 10 miles per hour limit, self-drive will never go over the limit, so it just goes 10 miles. Yeah, that's what this fun thing. One of the reasons that Tesla, it's just a great car. Thank you. So this is self-drive. However, the system requires you to pay attention and occasionally put your hands on the steering wheel when the screen asks you. If you don't, after a couple of attempts, the system will be disengaged and you will not be able to use it again for a while. So there's a little safety. Otherwise, smooth operation. Surprisingly. We're having fun. This time, Tesla will drive us to highways, I-40, main American highway. So far we drove on a kind of on the side streets. It was perfect. This time we're gonna try to enter busy highway. There's one car in front of us, so Tesla stops, looks around I guess, and analyzes, and okay, nobody left. There's a couple of cars coming in and pedestrian, so we just wait for them to finish. Another Tesla looking at us. Alright. perfect turn. Yet another Tesla, I have to say. There are Teslas everywhere now. Maybe different parts of countries, different story, but here in North Carolina, everywhere. So there's a couple of turns left. Again, Tesla is very careful, right to the limits, slightly below limit. Bright sunshine, doesn't bother it so far. Two choices now, left and right. We're gonna soon take right, so I'm guessing Tesla will stick to this lane. Makes a third signal early. We'll just follow this car in front of us. Has a green light. Everything looks good so far. And you're right on the right lane. The self-drive that Tesla has, it's not free. It's quite expensive. Used to be even more. I think it used to be $12,000. Super expensive. You can buy a car for that money. The price now is $8,000. That's how much you have to pay. And there are some incentives. If you buy it, they usually give you maybe a better deal on colors or some other perks. Maybe free miles. This always changes, so you have to just check with Tesla.com. And now we're just entering highway at a higher speed. We'll see if Tesla makes a decision to stay on this lane or change it. Either way, it's gonna be fine, I think. So you can buy it, pay for it, and once you own it, occasionally Tesla makes those promotions that you can transfer it to, like now you can transfer it to your new car. You buy a new Tesla, you don't have to pay another $8,000. It's gonna be yours. And now on the highway, Tesla asked me to apply slide force. So once in a while you're gonna hear this beep. It's kind of like a car is checking if you're paying attention. So all you have to do is touch gently steering wheel and it's gonna stop. But then in a couple of minutes it's gonna ask you again, kind of keep you engaged. So it's not fully self-drive, it's assisted. That's how Tesla likes to call it now. You can also buy this self-drive monthly. 30 days, $100. So when you need it, this feature is awesome if you drive a lot. You want to take a break and do something else maybe. Or just relax already. Maybe I wouldn't recommend to do something else, but just relax and watch surroundings, then it's perfect. Imagine if you drive somewhere in open space in Utah or Arizona. This must be awesome. So $100 per month, renews every month, or you can stop at any time. So if you don't want to spend $8,000 is another option. And the option number 3 that I use now is the free gift from Tesla. So this is third time that I have self-drive. Again, it asks me apply. So at the end, Tesla decided to keep me out of the self-drive because I didn't pay attention to the prompts. Anyway, it was fun. I wish everybody a wonderful, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.